Have you been wondering why it sounds like Americans dropped the middle N in the words government and environment? Stay tuned and I'll explain. Hey there, I'm Lori from Pronunciation Pro, and in each of my videos I provide just a snippet of information about American English pronunciation. A snippet is a small amount of something. So my goal is to give you just one small thing in each video that you can practice to help you sound more like an American English speaker. So what's up with those silent N's in government and environment? This video is actually in response to a request from a subscriber who watched one of my previous videos and wondered why I didn't pronounce that middle N sound in the word government. There's actually a pretty easy answer to this. It's a good example of a reduction that has happened over time. Reductions occur because they make the word a little easier to say, which makes it flow better in connected speech. For example, this word is not pronounced favorite by most American speakers. Instead, we reduce it to favorite. The word is still very recognizable. So that's exactly what happened with government and environment. When we omit that N, it's still easy to understand what word we're saying, and it makes those words easier to say. I should also point out that not all American speakers omit the N in these two words, but it is a very common reduction. Just a quick side note, you may also be asking yourself why we changed the position of the R sound in this word. We say environment instead of environment, like it's spelled. This is a classic example of what's known as metathesis, or the switching around of sounds over time because it's easier to say them in a different order. So over time, the pronunciation of iron became iron. All right, so back to our original topic. You may be wondering why we selectively drop the N in words like government and environment, but we fully pronounce it in words like discernment, internment, and containment. Well, there's a good answer for that. The N in these words occurs in the stressed syllable. We typically don't reduce a sound when it occurs in the stressed syllable of a word. So there are lots of other reductions in American English, and I'll be covering some of those in future videos, but hopefully this cleared up any confusion you might have had about the words government and environment. I haven't been able to come up with any other words that follow this same pattern as government and environment. So a dropped N before the suffix ment. But if you know of any, please put them in the comments section. And as always, you want to let your ears be your guide. If native speakers don't reduce any of the sounds in a word, you shouldn't do that either, even if it makes the word easier to say. If you found this information helpful, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting new content regularly to help you with your American English pronunciation, one small step at a time. And if you have any requests for topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, please let me know in the comments section below. In the meantime, happy practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.